Smilas?
Yay! Because I wrote you on Facebook, because Lucky invited me, but I was like, well, I need to know. She said I could go.
Your name is right in the message.
She had,
Fifi
yes.
Junior.
No, I had.
Oh, you know me.
Yeah.
What do you?
He was just saying, I don't know, because I'm like, well, Lucky.
Girl, do I have to go on my phone?
No,
and
she
show
showed me
messages?
his.
Hey, baby, you can bring
Oh,
your
that
baby
she didn't
too.
even take a shower.
And are you her man's oldest son?
No, he's in there.
Okay,
but
that
that's
person's invited too. Hi, cousin. You
That's
too.
cousin. Shamales.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Not
baby.
ready.
What?
Not ready.
You look like you're going to the prom.
She gotta go.
No, she
No,
don't
it's
know.
okay. It's okay. Nobody's there. That's why I said y'all come. I cancel like 10 people. Don't
Come,
be
baby,
drama.
come. Come,
No, but I
come.
got a lot of food. I'm gonna go take my mom some food to go pick up the
No,
babies.
say what's up to my man. Oh my God, I can't believe you came to my house.
Yes.
Bitch, I was gonna caveman her ass by her hair.
Oh,
Right.
my
I need your
God.
address before you go, because
I
I'm
got-
coming.
I'm gonna give it to you because I
Right. I don't know about her. She's suspect.
Yes.
I'm ready. Dress.
She kind of creep, but don't.
Right.
That's your sister.
I just want to see the fight.
No, the only reason
Yeah,
I wasn't
like I
gonna
was-
go was because I ain't want to.
No, Letty showed me the message on Facebook, and she said, bring Mom Duke.
No, not that.
She put Jennifer, Cecil,
cool.
Junior, bring all of them. She said, bring your man, the whole family.
All right.
There go, little.
I didn't think you should.
All right.
Okay, so-
yeah, like I was saying, there would be no way for me to get from Tashi's house to Letty's house, so that wouldn't be a first assumption.
Yeah, not this time, but any other time. Like, there was just 2 weeks ago when you was over here, and they knew you was over here.
That was a month ago.
Huh?
Yeah, that was because I told him I was coming over here, and that was for the fight. And then I left and went back because I had to cook. But that's besides the point. I've heard a lot of other stuff that isn't even true, that supposedly I touched Tashi.
That shit. No. He did the state said Tashi maybe was talking to you about not going to school or not getting a job, and you like jumped up in her face. Nobody said you touched her, but Titi the state that Titi Martha said that you jumped in her face and y'all was talking, and Tashi never put you out, is what she's saying, and you just decided you was gonna leave. And the state was like, Frankie, you don't have to leave, and you was like, I'm just not gonna be here. But I never told Letty that you touched her, because I'm sure if you touched Tashi, she probably would have tried to get your ass locked up or something. But nobody said that. But she said that you did jump up in her face, and that Tashi was surprised because this was the first time that you had done that to her, like jumped up in her face. And just like I was telling Junior, I picked him up from his house, and when we was running here, I said, I don't nobody know what situation you're going through or how you feeling on the inside, because what you found out about your dad, and I, for one, am not going to sit here and have a conversation with you about it because I don't know what happened.
But how do you know I found out?
Because this is my sister, this is my brother. They've told me. Junior, we had a conversation. But I think the conversation has to be made between you and your mother. Number one, conversation. And then number two, conversation between the other party involved. Yeah.
It's not happening.
No, if it was me, if I was in your shoes, then I don't care what nobody else says, I would make that person give me that. If you ain't gonna give me nothing else, what you gonna give me is the conversation, because I feel like if it could come out, if whatever happened, and your mother could tell anybody else, and your mother's my cousin and I love her to death, but I feel like if she could tell anybody else, she owes it to you to tell you.
Yeah,
So I would demand that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was in your shoes, I'm going to listen. I'm at your house. I don't give a fuck who's here, whatever the case may be. You sitting here, you hooting and hollering about you love me, I'm your firstborn, blah blah blah, whatever. Then I'm asking you this, the same way you sat here and told Kenny or whoever the fuck else you told. Then tell me, you carried me. I'm your firstborn. I'm all boo-bootiful, whatever. And now everybody's you, because in your eyes you feel like everybody from the family may be disowning you because how you acting or how you got retaliation. Well, you can't feel like that for everybody, because I
do.
You can't feel like that. That's the whole thing. Because when you came to stay in my house and I knew stuff about whatever happened, I've heard stories, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, Frankie, well, let me tell you what happened, because I wasn't a part of that.
I know the stories, you know, and I've admitted to every story, so.
Yeah, but you have yet to have that conversation with the one person that you need to
because
the most.
She's scared to talk to me.
Well, you need to demand it. That's it.
You can't demand.
Yes, the fuck you can.
Not without hurting somebody. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
I've tried to call her calmly, just like I am right now.
I doubt if you tried to call her calmly.
Yes,
well,
I
we was
have.
at Dominique's party and you couldn't even speak to her.
You can ask them. I stepped out here and talked just like this, just like I talked to Uncle Georgie, and nobody wants to talk to me. I don't get mad. I wasn't even mad at the party. She was scared to approach me. That's not my fault.
But there's a whole aura about you that is just like, well, I don't want to fucking be here. You know what I'm saying? This is my family, but this ain't my family because everybody's turned their back on me. Blah blah blah, whatever.
But that's the facts, though.
Okay,
that's
but
true.
at the end of the day, if you feel like that, then you gotta just, if you feel like cutting everybody off, then cut everybody off. But what you gotta do is stop getting yourself and putting yourself in the limelight for trouble. If you didn't take Kiki to say this part and it just fucking up and disappeared out of nowhere, then what you need to do is we need
Holy
to.
hell. I can't believe she just came. You leaving with her?
I'm
You
gonna
gonna follow her?
No, I'm gonna get her address though, and
She's
then I'll
not
wait a
going-
little bit.
Are you gonna say?
Well, I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I'm gonna get her address. You gonna take a shower? Are you going?
Right now, I'm just asking you, but you look at you looking on cute.
Oh my God, I threw this together like two
No, that's
minutes.
just cute. I like that. Those are
Look at the
cute.
back of my vest.
Ew, so what, ugly?
I love this part right
Yeah,
here.
that's cute. Are you following her?
No, I'm gonna get her address and then I'm gonna wait.
She came to my house.
I know.
Holy hell.
That means we going.
Yeah,
Go take a
she told
shower.
me she came to grab my ponytail.
Yep.
Y'all okay out here?
Yeah.
But that's convenient that now money's missing and Tasha wants to kick her out.
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened
But,
because she's not at Tashi's house now.
Okay, but if they assume I stole it, why would you kick somebody out that had nothing to do with it?
Because she don't have the money to pay Tashi is the story.
But that's not her fault. If supposedly
Yeah,
I
right.
stole
But
it.
obviously, because they didn't want to leave, because she's saying, "Oh, well, if I leave, then AJ's gonna get the wrath of it, and there's nobody there to defend AJ. Frankie's not there to defend him, and I'm not there to defend him. So now AJ's gonna be getting the, I know Tosh, because I stayed and chilled with her for plenty of times when I first moved down here. So I know how she gets when she's in her little moods.
But my question is, where is the logic behind that?
It's not about the logic. It's a matter of the whole ordeal with what Titi DeSada said and had to tell Titi Martha. And Titi Martha posted shit on Facebook. And I'm not into this whole family shit because I live over there, and as many times as you come over here and I know you over here, I don't be over here. I'm not about chilling. I'm about staying to myself because Jennifer has a job. Jennifer has a son. Jennifer has her man. Jennifer stays to herself because at the end of the day, my life drama is this big. So what Jennifer does needs in her life, it was on Facebook on my aunt's page. And then Letty said that when you came and called home Wednesday, which was April 30th, and you called her and asked her to pay your cab because you get paid the next day on the 1st of the month, which was Thursday. The cab was $40. She said you asked her to pay $40 for the cab. And she came downstairs to pay the $40, and she said, "You sure you're going to be able to pay me tomorrow?" And he was like, "Yeah, I get paid." I said, "Well, he works?" And she said, "No, he still gets a Social Security check." And I said, "No, he doesn't, because he doesn't go to school. He doesn't get Social Security." She said, "Well, that's what he told me." So she said you took her to Excel, you put $20 in her car for gas, and you took her to Walmart and you gave her cash, $20, the other $20 you owe her from the 40 to pay diapers. This is what Letty told me, standing right out here. And while y'all was in Walmart Thursday morning, May 1st, when she went to go buy the Pampers, that you went to the ATM, you came back, you gave her $20, she bought the thing. She even told me to tell Titi Martha, like, listen, if y'all pull up the bank statement and he did a $20 withdrawal at Excel and he did a Walmart purchase or ATM withdrawal, Walmart again, then that's it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. And she doesn't want to be the culprit involved. And it's just more so like, well, if you put 1 and 1 equals 2 and 2 is the sum of the number, then that's what it is. If you're going to do anything, then live up to what you did and just say, hey, I did it because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like fuck all of y'all. So this is the only way I'm getting back, or this is the only way I'm going to get attention to what I need answers for. But if you didn't do it, then you got to be like, listen, I didn't fucking do it. And the money I got this is how I got it. But any other way, like how you
Who
have
am I
been.
supposed to prove this to? And why am I supposed to prove it to?
But why do you keep getting accused of being a thief if you're not a thief? That's just it, period,
Because
point blank.
obviously that's my MO from growing up, and they won't let me live past that.
No, but how do you just get money? Because if you just get money out the sky, then tell me how to do it. Because I want to do it too, but I go to work to earn my money.
I play video games.
Huh?
I play video games.
And you get paid for that?
Yeah, if you win.
Okay, so I want to learn how to do that because I'll fucking play video games.